So we do need you to leave the property. If you'd like to fill out a public records request.
I'm not exactly sure that we can allow you to do this as press.
There's
no...
Yikes.
I'm not sure about that.
People aren't supposed to be on this property, so you're more than welcome to film, to photograph outside of the lot.
It's not necessarily no
safe.
public allowed.
Yeah, so since it's just a suggestion or a recommendation, I'm going to politely decline.
And we're going to politely decline to speak to you anymore.
Hey everyone, I am free. It is April 2nd, 2025. I'm in the city of Shoreline here in King County, North King County, the Communist Empire of Washington State. Heading on over to the Shoreline Bus Transportation Center. Going over there because several months ago when I was working a slew of transportation stories for school districts after parents reached out regarding there being floorboard issues and other issues they thought as parents existed. I started working on some of those stories. In fact, that goes back to 2023 in the fall. And other stories came up and I kind of sidelined the other tips and leads I had. So I'm now up here in Shoreline working on some other stories. And this one was here, so I'm going to go there and put in a public records request for the Washington State Patrol inspection records, and also just get some footage of the buses and see just what the shape of them are from the outside. Maybe see if I can get a bit of a walk around with one of the local employees for the bus transportation center. What's that? Oh, the photos? Oh, I'm just working on something.
Okay. Is it legal to do?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Who do you work for?
Myself.
Are you supposed to be in here?
I'm sorry, what's that?
Are you supposed to be in here?
Oh, yeah, it's public property.
Okay, do they know you're here?
Who?
The office.
I don't know. Yeah.
You should go in there and talk to them.
Oh, yeah, I probably will in a little bit. Just going to finish up my work first, but appreciate it. Thanks. You have a good day.
Hi, who are you?
Just someone working on something.
I'm sorry?
Just working on something.
What are you working on? Who are you with?
Myself. Just
Okay, this is private property. You're not allowed to be on here.
private property?
Yeah, this is the district. This is like if you...
this is like a private Christian school. I see. I didn't realize this was a... This is like a private Christian school?
No, this is the district, but we don't allow people to just come on here. Can I ask?
You mean public district?
Public district? You can go to the district office. They're right down on 185th and...
Yeah, I guess I'm
Personally.
confused. How did you come to the understanding that this is private?
So we don't allow people to just wander on here.
On the public property?
You'll have to go and talk to the district office about
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I already got it approved.
You did?
Yeah, about 245 years ago.
Okay, so you should really go and talk to the district office. Here,
Yeah, I mean, I'm good. Like I said, I just got to finish getting my photos and videos, so.
But sir, I'll tell you what. We need to call someone from the district office.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I'll just be out here. You'll see me at the camera.
You have to be out here.
What's that?
You have to be out here
Why would you say that?
because you can't be in here. This is school
What?
district property.
Yeah, it's public property.
Are you a school district employee?
Oh, no, not at all.
Then you have to,
What makes you think that?
because you have no reason to be here.
Oh, I do.
No.
How do you know I don't have a reason?
This is a private lot.
It's private?
Yes.
Oh, so this is a private Christian school or something like that? Or is this a public school?
This is a public school.
Oh, yeah. So you just got to
But
look to
this
the
is
first
not a
word.
school. This is,
Well, it's public districts or public school district property,
Okay.
which is public, so.
Okay.
I mean, if you guys, want to go around while I'm taking photo and video with me, that's totally fine. I mean, just getting photo and video.
No, thank you.
Okay. Appreciate your time. I think just a little bit of confusion there. I like the way that it looks like this when you get that long photo. I just took some B-roll photos. I love photos like that where you kind of get that, from a broad to a narrow point, kind of like what you see right here. But so far, I'm not seeing anything that stands out. I'm gonna go do the records request here in a moment. Just kind of looking around. I mean, some of the buses do look older. I mean, you can see that they're worn. I mean, the paint is a little dulled, like these ones right here. I have no reason to say that that's indicative of, bad condition. I do know that the Washington State Patrol does do inspections, but when you get parents saying, no, there's still problems, I don't know how to take that. I mean, State Patrol's really uptight, which is good, about these kinds of inspections and whatnot. So yeah, I think usually what I've found is that they're very, very well done. So we'll go get that public records request and see what's what here in a few.
Sorry, we have a bus that's getting ready to back, and I didn't want you to.
No, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. Appreciate it. Hey, out of curiosity, do you know, like with some of these more brightly orange buses, and you got some of those older ones that are like the paint's kind of older on it, do you know how much older those kinds of buses are? Or is that just literally a paint difference? They're not necessarily old.
I think they're old.
Okay.
I'm not necessarily like
100% sure on it or whatever. Fair enough.
Well, and I'm not like a guru.
Fair enough. Hey, fair enough.
But I do know that they are older, and they operate differently.
You familiar with any complaints from parents or children about like floorboard issues, like weakened floorboards, kind of, bouncy, bent, warped holes in the floorboards on buses? Doesn't sound familiar at all?
No.
Okay.
That's scary.
Well, I'm not saying that's the case. I just, coming down here to get kind of just general B-roll footage of the buses, just kind of a general outside perspective. I know I can't go on to them while they're on the lot, but
yeah,
they've actually got statutes in Washington specifically about going inside of buses. So
they do. But yeah, I don't think any of our buses have warped floors.
Well, I wouldn't think so. I know the Washington State Patrol goes and lotteries the buses, and my understanding is they actually end up coming back through, and in a certain range of time, I don't know if it's 1 or 2 years, they end up eventually inspecting every single bus.
They do surprise inspections as well. So
I didn't know that.
They
do
just
surprise.
randomly show up.
That's really good. I generally, I know a lot of people don't like the State Patrol because they'll write their own mother a ticket. But on the other hand,
well, they're doing their job.
When they're inspecting the buses, it's kind of hard to go wrong with that one, right?
Yeah.
I mean, generally you don't want that to happen. I've worked on other stories where there were other districts that actually had some bent floorboards and then like some fatigue, because what they were doing.
And they're still driving them?
Well, I can't say that they were driven at the time that they had it, but they were on the lot. And from what I was told is there's like, when they power wash and they get up underneath. So supposedly on some older bus or something, there was a hole that came through from that. So,
oh wow.
And one of the kids allegedly complained, said, "Hey, mom, dad, or whatever, there's a hole in the floorboard." But like I said, I thought that was kind of strange because WSP is like usually all over that.
Oh yeah.
I'd find it really odd if that was the case. So,
yeah, they definitely do a pretty thorough investigation when they come here. So.
Well, I appreciate your insight nonetheless. So,
yeah, I didn't want you to get hit by that back.
No, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no, and that was my concern too. I saw you walking around earlier, and I was like, had you gotten permission from anybody to be back here? Just because of the vehicles moving around, this equipment, it's not necessarily no safe. Public allowed. It's not necessarily public allowed. It's just not safe. That's the big thing.
I mean, fortunately, my mother and father raised me with some pretty sweet ninja skills. So
well, liability as far as the district is concerned, regardless of our reflexes,
Sure, yeah.
not being someone who's covered under the district in case something does happen, that
Sure.
creates a whole can of worms.
Yeah. No,
So-
I appreciate it. Trust me, I'm not looking to get hit anyways. I like walking around and generally being
Well,
upright and mobile.
Right.
Yeah.
But generally we, for safety, it's just, if you get permission, it's not necessarily
It's not
no
safe.
public allowed, and someone's walking with you, I would understand that would be okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to walk me, that's fine. I got permission a long time ago, though. Yeah.
Well, but permission for this exact day at this time for this thing?
Oh yeah. I mean, it was sort of a general kind of the
Yeah.
old guys 245 years ago. They're sort of just like, if you're pressed, it's just sort of like in general,
Sure.
those wacky dudes back
I
then.
can see that standpoint, but also
Yeah.
at the same time, it's best to just let people know that you're coming so that we're aware of your presence and so that everyone in the space is aware that you would be here.
Yeah, and I can totally understand why you would
Yeah.
say that. My particular function is press makes it sort of pointless to do that though, because if I'm gonna catch a government agency doing the bad
Do you by
thing,
chance have a business card or some sort of
I don't on me. I just don't carry anything like that.
I'm not exactly sure that we can allow you to do this as press.
Ooh,
There's
I
no.
don't-
Yikes.
I'm not sure about that. My concern is just, I understand where you're coming from, and freedom of the press, but also the safety has to be considered.
Yeah.
So I
Sure.
get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
First Amendment, I 100% understand that. But also, especially from my perspective, if I somehow hit you with my vehicle on the way out because dark clothing, if it happened to have been in the morning, I can only imagine how horrible that would have been, not for you, for me, and for the district as well.
Sure.
So press being here, I understand.
Sure.
But also proper notification through the right channels to make sure that everyone is aware that you're here, instead of just showing up, walking through the gate and saying, well, I can watch out for myself, so safety is not a concern.
Sure.
Safety is of the utmost concern. So I would ask, I believe our director for this facility is here now. But in the meantime, if you wouldn't mind coming into the building and speaking with her and settling that
I
before you
can't
continue to walk
right
around.
yet. I just got to finish getting my photo video, but I'm happy to go in because I got to get some business done in there in a little bit. But
I would prefer, please, if you would start with that, and then let's figure out where it goes from here. Because again, buses are going to be coming and going.
sure.
And you'll hear them. I get that. You'll see them. But still, just to make sure that the proper permissions again isn't the right word.
I'm not exactly sure that we can allow you to do this as press.
Ooh,
There's
I
no.
don't-
Yikes.
I'm not sure about that.
Definitely
Just that
isn't.
people are fully aware that you're here. The proper
Well, if you
notification.
want to just sort of let everybody know, just say, hey.
Oh, no, the director's.
the director's here. That's her
Sure.
job.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, I mean, if the director wants to do it, or, I mean, really anyone could do it, but
Okay. Well, would you mind coming over and talking to her real quick before you
sure,
continue?
yeah. If, I mean, the director wants to talk to me, I have no
Okay.
problem with that. It's like I said, I don't want to delay too much on getting the photos and video. I mean, I just explained to the nice lady here that I need to get my photo and video. Showing up, doing the kind of journalism I do. I'm not that, attractive anchor you see on TV. Hence why I'm saving you all by covering my face. You'd be
I
like,
can
dear God,
sympathize.
what is this thing? But I just need to get the photo and video, because if I give, a heads up, sometimes, I'm not saying you guys specifically,
Sure.
but there will be agencies and whatnot that'll try to clean up things before you get there. And when parents are reaching out saying, hey, I've got this thing happening at this place, giving you got to go in and see if that's actually the case. If I go, hey, I'm going to be here at this day at this time looking for X, generally speaking, you won't find it, because that kind of stuff usually gets kind of cleaned up.
I could understand that, but
Yeah.
also, again, and I can't harp on it enough, that at least making sure that your safety is taken into consideration.
Sure.
Because I understand what you're trying to do, but also this place operates in a very specific way, and there's generally not just people walking around the parking lot. If they're out in
Sure.
the lot, they're out to perform a function and then return. And
I'm definitely performing a function,
let's say a function
an important one.
directly associated to the district.
Oh yeah.
So
It is definitely
for us.
Oh yeah, it's not for you. I'm really just holding the district to account based on the leads that I received to see if in fact there is a problem. So
At that point, Sue,
Hi, Sue.
Hi.
How you doing?
And speaking
I'm
of which,
alright.
I also need to move that vehicle, so if you guys...
Sure. That one right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you bet. How's the day treating you, Sue?
That's dependent.
Oh,
What's
okay.
going on?
Oh, just working.
Who am I speaking to?
My name's Steve.
Steve. What is your last name?
I'd rather not give my last name.
Okay. So you are here videotaping for what reason?
Just working on a story.
And I presume you're with a news agency?
I am.
And what news agency would that be? You don't
wanna
have to
share-
give me your personal name.
Yeah, I don't want to share that yet. I mean, if I got a business card from you or something when I'm done working today, I'm happy to email you, let you know what's going on. In fact, I'd be happy to share some of what I'm working on right now, only
I would
because
love
I've
to
gone
know.
around and gotten
Because
some...
you're making my entire team very concerned because of what we do and the fact that these buses are transporting what cannot be replaced.
Sure, yeah, and I definitely make sure I show up when the irreplaceable is not present.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm looking to, and obviously this is something I know I need to get somebody from the district to aid me with, beyond my just walking around getting B-roll footage and whatnot. I've got leads from some parents. Now I want to be clear, this is from several months ago. Unfortunately, I just wasn't able to get up here before then. That there's some condition issues with the floorboards in some of the buses. Now I'm
Conditions with the floorboards.
with the floorboards specifically. Yeah, this is something, a story I covered 2023 through 2024, and then once I started publishing those stories, I had parents reaching out from different districts saying, you know, my kid's complaining about X. Now, to be clear, I'm not saying that is actually the case yet. I know WSP comes through and does inspections and all that. I'd be frankly a bit shocked, but I did get some leads that seemed credible enough to where I wanted to come up here and check. Now, I know statutes do prohibit me from getting on buses even if the door is open, so I'm certainly not going to go and do that. But I would be interested.
So then
if
how would you get your documentation regarding the condition of the buses if you did not get on the buses?
Well, Sue, that's a great question. Here's what real transparency looks like by a fantastic public servant by the name of Kyle Johnson of the Central Kitsap School District. Mr. Johnson took me through the maintenance facility to show the floorboards on a bus as well as the rest of the facility as a random sample for this drop-in inspection as a journalist. Observe how not only easy it was, but cordial and most importantly, transparent. It was of this amazing public servant's time. It was that this amazing public servant, Mr. Johnson, took his time to assuage any concerns of the local district parents had regarding bus issues. This is probably something you could learn from, Sue. And finally, I want to say again, fantastic job, Mr. Johnson and Central Kitsap School District for going above and beyond for an on-the-spot inspection by a member of the press to assuage those concerns. You clearly take your job very seriously and do a fantastic job at it.
Is there any way, I don't know, I mean, I know this is a total drop-in, but as an investigative journalist, I have to do those things because usually when you schedule something and there's something wrong,
They get something ready.
they get things ready and yeah, they do all that. Is there any way you'd be up for maybe taking a walk around and showing just a few random samples of the buses?
Yeah, I'm gonna put my
Awesome.
badge on. So we service right in front of you. Like I said, you probably see right about 100, maybe a little bit more. We
Wow.
also service Bremerton School District, which has around 35 buses, and then Catalyst Public Schools, which is a charter school in Bremerton. They have, I think, 4 or 5 buses, and then Grapeview School District, which is a tiny single school in Mason County, and they have 4 buses. So
Okay. Any way we could walk on one so I can just randomly get some footage of the actual floorboard area?
sure. Which one? This one?
Sure. Yeah.
So this bus is a Thomas, and I think this is 2012-ish. If I'm right.
Does the floor, is it like a central floorboard, or is it all just one piece across?
I'd have to ask Tom, because honestly we don't strip the floor off very often because there's no need. But my understanding is that it's just pieces of plywood that run all the length back. Obviously more than one, just because it's so big.
Yeah. How long? What's the average lifespan of a bus like this?
Well, it's considered for big buses like this. So type C or type D. This is a type D to depreciate it. A 13-year lifespan.
What I'm interested in is, obviously, can't make you do it, but if you're willing to take me maybe on a lottery selection of a few, just to show random conditions of the floorboards.
All of our buses are inspected by Washington State Patrol.
Sure, yeah.
They have ultimate say as to whether our buses meet safety protocols.
Sure.
And they do.
Fair enough. Would you be willing to stand behind that with maybe just randomly picking 3 or 4 buses and taking a quick walk?
Can I get your name? I'm the public information officer
Hi,
for the
yeah,
school district.
really,
Hi.
Steve.
Hi, I'm Rachel. Nice to meet
Yeah,
you.
likewise.
So we've been advised that you should not be here. It's for your own safety. People aren't supposed to be on this property. So you're more than welcome to film, to photograph outside of the lot. Typically this is closed. The gate is broken right now. So we do need you to leave the property. If you'd like to fill out a public records request,
Yeah,
you can submit that form.
I'm just really confused. While I understand that the gate is broken, there's nothing that indicates that there's prohibition from
We
entering
don't
the
need to
property.
post that because it's a safety issue. I've spoken with our member of our shoreline police staff who confirmed that, and he suggested that we help you to an area that's more safe for you.
Suggest, or are you trespassing me?
We are not trespassing you, but
Okay.
this is for your own safety.
Yeah, so since it's just a suggestion or a recommendation, I'm going to politely decline.
And we're going to politely decline to speak to you anymore, and you can submit a public records request.
Okay, yeah, certainly can't make you
you.
talk to me, so.
I can trespass then?
He's taking his safety into his own hands, but we are no longer conversing. Thank
All
you.
right. Yeah, have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
So I
Plan to be on
assume.
the property then?
Thank you. You guys can go back to work.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, there you go.
So, can I speak with you folks?
Sure.
Are you running your body worn camera,
Yes,
Sergeant?
we are.
Okay, great. All right.
Yeah. Why
wanna
don't you
make
guys head
sure.
inside? I'm going to head back to my office, and we'll talk to you later.
Are you heading with us?
All right.
Matt, didn't you want to sweep us away from this person? All right.
We can talk to you inside.
Yep.
And you are going to keep the body worn camera running?
That's our policy.
Okay, cool.
We're on call.
Yeah. I don't have all the policies memorized. I figured, but I didn't want to assume. Ma'am, so you didn't want to discuss the floorboard conditions any further?
Go ahead and submit a public records request, and
Gotcha.
we'll process it as is appropriate.
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right. Appreciate it. They're listing it as a trespass in progress, which of course is silly. There is no trespass. Are you both? I know you're sheriff, but is he also sheriff's deputy? Ah, okay. I kind of figured, but I want to ask. By the way, could I get a business card, deputy? Is there a CAD number by chance on that I could get?
There is not.
Could I get a CAD?
There's no CAD number on this.
There's no incident number for this at all.
There's an incident number.
Yeah, could I get the incident number? That'd be great. Thank you.
K25088 935.
Thank you. Hey, Sergeant, could I trouble you for a business card, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
So, can you do me a favor?
What's that?
I mean, you're more than welcome to film and keep doing what you're doing.
Sure.
I'm not exactly sure that we can allow you to do this as press.
Ooh,
There's
I
no.
don't-
Yikes.
I'm not sure about that.
These buses are going to start moving here in a little bit. Just make sure that you're not impeding the movement of
I
the buses.
have no desire to impede their operations. Is the Shoreline Police Department completely King County?
Yeah, we're King County Sheriff's Office.
I did not know that. I thought maybe you guys were supplementing them for officers or something. I know there's a real reduction in officers everywhere, it seems, these days, so I wasn't sure.
No, we're a contract city
Gotcha.
for the Sheriff's Office.
Gotcha, okay. Did you, square them away on everything? Everything's good to go?
I was talking to them about, just different issues, concerns that they had. But.
Oh, fair enough. I would like to submit, since I'm here with you, if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to submit an oral public records request for the body-worn camera footage of yourself, Sergeant Snow, and Deputy Lacey.
Okay.
Please.
Can I get a case of CAD?
And thank you very much.
Yep. I'm going to have to get the forms and fill it out.
Sure. Yeah, no problem.
Any information you want me to put on the form?
Yeah, just give you my email address. I'm good with that. And then, basically just the BWC for today. I got a incident number already from Deputy Lacey. And thank you again for taking it.
What's the email?
It's anonymous, A-N-O-N.
A-N-O-N.
Y-M-O-U-S.
Y-M-O-U-S.
Yep, citizen. W-A. At protonmail. PROTONMAIL.com. I should get a sponsorship from them by this point. I tell everybody what an amazing service that is.
Protonmail.com.
Yep, that's the one.
A-N-O-N-Y-M-O-U-S. Citizen W-A at protonmail.com.
That's the one.
Okay.
Yeah, just the body-worn camera footage, and that's it. And, by the way, just out of curiosity, what is the difference between, because I noticed Deputy Lacey made a point to note that it's not a CAD, it's an incident number. So what's the difference between a CAD and an incident?
It is the CAD number. It's not a case number. We're not writing an incident report.
I see. Okay, so in that case, it's just an incident number.
It's the CAD number.
Fair enough. Okay, cool. All right, well, Sergeant, really appreciate your time. You have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
All right, thanks. Oh, hey, Sue. I'd like to submit a verbal public records request to you, please.
We only take public records requests on paper.
Gotcha. Did Bob change that last night?
Pardon?
Did Bob change that last night?
Bob who?
Ferguson, he's the governor. He used to be the Attorney General.
I understand who he... I didn't know, you didn't give me last name is why I
Yeah,
said
sure.
Bob.
No sweat. So the model rules for the Public Records Act in Title 44, Chapter 14, 03006 discusses that a citizen can go in and make a public records request verbally, by fax, email, snail mail.
Our public records officer is over at the district office, and you can absolutely go over there and
and you can make it to any citizen. So I'm just going to submit it for all the Washington State Patrol inspection records for the last 2 years. Sent to anonymous citizen WA at protonmail.com. Hey, I wasn't sure if you were going to talk to me again. So I'd like to submit a verbal public records request to you.
Okay, I'm going to take a note so I don't forget anything that you say.
No problem.
Actually, I'll record you and then I'll submit it.
Oh, gee.
How about that?
You will
that
never hear me complain about that.
That way I won't forget anything.
You should use your First Amendment just as much as I use mine.
There we go. What's your request?
So I am looking for all Washington State Patrol inspections of buses for the last 2 years, starting from today, back 2 years. And then if I could please get those records submitted to anonymous citizen, so ANONYMOUS, CITIZENWA at protonmail.com, and that's PROTONMAIL.com.
Okay, I will submit that to our public records request system
Appreciate
on your
it.
behalf.
Thanks. You ladies have a good day.
Thank you.
Take care. What's up?
Hey, what are you doing here?
I'm just working on a story.
Do you have a badge?
Oh, no.
So this is school district property. You shouldn't be here.
Well, I guess I do have a badge. I just don't have it on me. It's in one of the libraries.
Oh. So you're a Shoreline employee?
Oh, no. No. I've just got a badge. It's the Constitution. Bill of Rights. First Amendment.
Yeah, this is kind of a safety thing, I would think.
Is it?
Would you want your kids to be having strangers walk around their buses?
If it had to do with potential floorboard conditions on buses, and a member of the press is covering that story to see if you're doing your job, yeah, absolutely.
I don't know anything
Jordan,
about that.
you can go ahead and continue doing your
Thanks,
job.
man. Have a good Freedom Day.
He submitted a public records request.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
So you said you don't know anything about the floorboard condition issues?
I do not, but I do know about children's safety, and I feel...
And floorboard condition issues aren't a part of that?
I don't know anything about that, sir.
It seems like you might. I mean, I'm happy to take you off the record if you want to talk about it and distort your voice. So, I mean, we can blur all this out.
I'm an HVAC mechanic. I don't know anything about buses.
Well, I mean, sometimes people hear things. All right.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you too, man. Take care.
Freedom! Keep your ear to the ground. Talking about the freedom. It's the best show in town. Best show in town. Freedom! Well. Freedom! I give you freedom. Yes, it's right. Freedom! Start right now. Freedom! Get your freedom tonight. Freedom! Everybody, young, old, all you lovers, this is our time to rise back from the sand and claim our freedom. Talking about the freedom, let yourself be free. I give you freedom. Yes, it's right. Freedom.
All right, well, that's it here at the Shoreline Transportation Center in Shoreline, Washington. I'm sorry, the Shoreline School District Transportation Center. A little bit of a dust up, but we got it all figured out. Freedom prevailed, with the exception of, they declined the ability to, or the option to have them aid me in just maybe selecting several of the buses to just take a random walkthrough on. That is their option. I cannot compel them to do that, so I asked and they declined. So for those parents out there that reached out to me several months ago, I mean, that's your school district. They obviously could have just randomly selected some. Maybe you want to talk to your school board about that, or the superintendent, but it's all that I can do here today. The conditions of the buses look pretty decent from the outside. There's some older paint on some of these, but not too big of a deal there. Nothing seems to stand out as, obviously bad. So anyways, that's it here reporting today at the Shoreline School District in Shoreline, Washington, in King County. If you like my journalism, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that all notifications bell so you get my stories over the release. You can follow me on X at I.A.M Free Auditing, on Facebook at Inland Auditing Media. If you want to help keep my feet on the streets, you guys know what to do. You can go to the links in the description for Cash App and Venmo. Thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next location. Bye for now.